In the video about components, I have mentioned that components are reusable. So you can reuse any of the components and include it in app component anywhere you want, any number of times. So if you in app.js, if you want to reuse the greet component, for example, in this case we are going to duplicate the greet component twice and save all the files. You should be able to see the text hello Amit being displayed 3 number of times. Isn't it useful? Is it? What would be great if we are able to greet 3 different people with 3 different names instead of greeting the same person Amit 3 times. So we can do that. Is where the props come into picture. Any component can receive optionally object of properties, also referred to as props, as input. So suppose you want to greet 3 different people with 3 different names, so some information has to be passed from the parent app component to the greet component. So you can pass this information in the form of attribute or properties. In this case it will be the name attribute. So in this case Amit. Similarly, adding the name for second greet attribute as Anil. Similarly, the name attribute for third greet component, that is Anjali. We save, as soon as we save this file and take a look at the browser, we see this still we are not getting the desired output. So you want to pass this information about the names of the person to the greet component. So first of all we have to split it into more than one line. So opening and closing curly braces are required. And first of all, whenever you want to retrieve this information from the app component inside greet component, you have to make use of a parameter known as props. And first of all we would like to log this parameter props onto the console. So console.log and props. We save this file and take a look at the hello Amit. So also we need to write the return keyword. So this, if you are not aware about the fact why we have added opening closing curly braces and return keyword, please get a basic understanding about the arrow function first. So we save this file and still the output is not what we expected it to be. So to assess these attributes or properties, first of all we would like to inspect the DevTools, and in the console we have logged the props, and we see here 3 objects are being logged into the onto the console, and first object has the attribute name with value Amit. Similarly, second object for Anil and third for Anjali. So this object is nothing but, by convention, it is known as props. So if you want to access some particular attribute of a component, that attribute can be accessed by using object.name, that is props.name. So we go back here, and here instead of Amit we will be writing props.name. We save this file and take a look at the browser. We see here the output is not what we were expecting it to be. The props.name is being rendered as text. So to resolve this issue, we have to, there is a feature of JSX that we can evaluate some JSX expression by wrapping that JSX within the curly brace. Curly and closing, opening and closing curly brace. Save the file again and take a look at the browser. Now we get the desired output, greeting 3 different people with different names: hello Amit, Anil and Anjali. Now this was the case when we, for sure, we know that what are the properties, what are the attributes, and what is the information being passed from the app component to the greet component. If the content you are passing to the greet component is unknown, in that case we have to break the greet component. One more thing to get more understanding of the reusability of the component. Let us include one more attribute, that is hero name. So hero name for Anil, for Amit, hero name will be, let it be Batman. And similarly we have to write the hero name attribute for the second and third greet tag. For Anil, let it be Superman. Similarly for third greet tag, let the hero name be as Wonder Woman. So save this file. As we have accessed the name attribute of the greet component, similarly we can also access the second attribute in the similar fashion. So a.k.a, meaning also known as, within the curly braces, props dot hero name within the curly brace. Save this file and look at the browser. We get the desired output: hello Amit, also known as Batman; hello Anil, also known as Superman; and Anjali, Wonder Woman. So if we for sure we know the content that is being passed from the parent component to the greet component, we can make use of the attribute or the properties. But if the content you want to pass from the parent to the greet component is unknown, in that case you have to pass that content inside the opening and closing greet tag. So this is the closing. Suppose you want to render some paragraph and which contain this is children props. So we can retrieve this paragraph in the greet component by writing props dot children. We save this file and we see an error and our code breaks because our greet component can return only one wrapper HTML tag. So here we will be writing return left parenthesis and here the right parenthesis and we require only one wrapper tag. So we write here div, and this div is the only tag which is being returned. So this is one of the limitation. So we have to return only one wrapper element. Only one HTML tag can be returned. So if we save this file and take a look at the browser, we can see the additional content, this is children props, is being rendered only for Batman. Similarly, if you want to create a button for the second greet component, we can split the greet tag into opening and closing greet tag as we have done earlier. And suppose you want to create a button here, button, and name the button as action and save this file. So take a look at the browser. The button action has been rendered for the Superman. So this is how the props can be used for functional components. Now let us come to the class components. So in class component, unlike functional component, unlike in functional components where we were making use of props as a parameter, in class component we can access the attributes using this keyword and using this dot props. So we can see here welcome. First of all, you have to go to app.js, and in app.js, suppose similar to the greet component, you want to duplicate it twice, you want to reuse 2 times, and passing the same attributes, that is name and hero name. So Control C here and Control V, Control V, Control V. Sorry, this will be Anil and Superman, and the third welcome will be for Anjali, and it will be Wonder Woman. So save this file. So now how to access these attributes in class component? We need to use in curly braces this dot props dot name, and also known as within curly brace this dot props dot hero name. So if we save this file and take a look at the browser, we get the desired output. So this is how props can also be used in class components, and basically you are accessing the props using this keyword. Now one thing I would like to tell you about the props or the properties object, that props are immutable, meaning that you cannot change the value of the props. For example, in this case, if we write here props dot name equal to Amit, as soon as we save this file and take a look at the browser, you can see the error cannot assign to read only property name of object. So this tells us that properties object props are immutable. You cannot change the value of the props. So you might be wondering that you might have a question that if the props are immutable, you cannot change the value of the attributes of props object. How can we maintain the customer data which might change over time? So I will let you know this in the next video tutorial when we discuss the concept of state. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and enable notifications. I will see you in the next one.